morning. It's Saturday morning, it's blowing a gale. I'm waiting at the bus stop near my mum's house. I'm going to go and meet my friend Rebecca and we're going to go hunt in the charity shops. Good evening. It's Saturday night, my mum's watching Casualty, so I thought I would film a little bit about what I found in the charity shops today. Can you hear the rain? Because I'm in the conservatory. Yes, it's pouring. Yeah, so I went to the charity shops with my friend Rebecca and we went to Sherwood in Nottingham where there's quite a lot of charity shops. And this is what I found in Sherwood. So I found this unusual sort of pottery, studio pottery pot with, I've never seen this before, a real sort of pointed stopper. To me that would be like an oil jug, I guess. I just really like the colour, it's that sort of turquoisey green colour. So I got that. A little candlestick, again a studio pottery one. I got this pretty little butterfly dish, and what else did I get? Oh, one last thing I got in Sherwood, this. Now this I love. It is Le Creuset, and the only thing I can see, it hasn't got any chips, but just here in the glaze there's a slight fault, so whether it's a second, but it's really nice jug. I'm tempted to keep it for myself. I've had a quick look on eBay and they don't go for as much as I thought they would, but I think in the shop I'll put 18 on it and hope to get 15 because people always like to knock me down. So yeah, I'm really happy. I mean, that I'd be very happy to keep that myself. So that was in the shops in Sherwood. I then came back to where my mum lives in a little town called Calverton, which is in North Nottinghamshire. And I went into the couple of charity shops here and I found a few extra bits, so I'll show you what I got in these. Some of them are modern bits, but I think that they'll still sell well. And my idea is that although I won't make as big a profit as I would on other stuff that I buy at auctions or car boots, the charities can make their bit of money and then I can make some as well. So this is just a pretty jug. It is a modern bit, but I just really like it, and I think that that will sell quite quickly. Yeah, it just says hand wash underneath, but I just really like it. So I think if I like it, somebody else will too. I got another little bit of pottery, a little vase, a little bud vase. I got anybody recognise that pattern? Old Country Roses, little ginger jar. I've not looked at the value of this, but again, I'll make a few quid on it. And so I've given some money to charity and I'll make a few quid. Another modern piece, but really nice. Blue and white's always popular. A nice jug, vase, to add to my collection in the shop. Another vase, blue one. I can't decide if this is modern or not. It looks a bit like Denby, like a drip glazed Denby one, but it's not marked. Just really nice colours. Again, I think that would be very popular. A little Etsy item that I picked up. Spelling Bee. So it's a vintage game and it's still got the instructions. So that's perfect for Etsy. I got a little, I'll keep this quiet because I'm going to give this to my niece for her birthday. I don't think she'll watch this, so we'll be alright. A little leather purse with flowers on, with the key ring attachment. Marla, I don't know, leather. I don't know if that's a good make or not, but I just thought it was a really pretty little purse, so that'll be for my niece's birthday. Oh, and finally, this is unusual. It was with the jewellery hanging up with the necklaces. Can you see that? So it's green stone and brass that's been inlaid, and it's a little scent bottle. I thought that was unusual. It'll be a nice little piece for my shop. So that's everything that I got. Hoping to get out again, not tomorrow. Tomorrow the weather forecast is even worse, so staying home tomorrow. But Monday I'm here still in Nottingham, so I'm hoping to get out and do some more charity shop hunting in different areas. Oh, and I spotted something in the last charity shop that I went in. I picked it up and I didn't buy it. It was a couple of pretty little Pyrex mugs, vintage Pyrex mugs. And I didn't pick them up, and then since I've got home I've researched them and I think they're probably worth picking up, so I'm going to try and go back and get those. So yeah, and I think I'm going to go elsewhere and find some more charity shops to hunt in, so we'll see what else I get this weekend. See you soon. It's Saturday night and I've got into bed. I'm on a put-up bed in my mum's conservatory. I don't know how much sleep I'll get. Can you hear that? Maybe it'll be soothing. Hello again, it's Tuesday morning. I'm just about to head off back to Devon, so I've got a 4.5 hour drive ahead of me. I thought I would just finish off the video because you know what it's like when you get home and you have to unpack and then shop and cook and all that sort of thing. So thought I'd finish this off now. Sunday I had a really lovely day, didn't do anything spectacular, stayed in, played games because it was pouring with rain, saw my sister-in-law, which was lovely. And then yesterday I had a trip to Arnold, which was the closest town to where I used to live and where I have a lot of memories. So I'll put that clip in now. While I was in Arnold, I met up with Kelly, flipping fantastic finds, because she's local. And we had a good look around all the charity shops. There is quite a lot, but we didn't find anything. We got one thing between the two of us, so that wasn't so good. But we went and had a cup of tea in a pub that I used to go to every Friday night, and they started playing bingo, which was interesting. I then got a bus into town and went to meet my friend Becca and go to a really fantastic antique centre called Hopkins, which is near the train station. So if you really like antique centres, then I recommend you go there. It's really brilliant. I did do a little bit of filming, so I'll stick that in now. So yesterday I didn't get a lot of stuff, but I will show you quickly what things I picked up. So I told you that I'd seen a couple of cups in the local charity shop, so I went back and picked them up. There's two of these, old Pyrex ones. I really like the pattern. Yeah, just lovely vintage items. I went back to get those. I got this in a charity shop. I love the blue. You'll have noticed I pick up a lot of blue stuff. I think that's really pretty. It's not going to be spectacular. And then in the antique centre, they've got so much lovely stuff, but obviously it's priced higher, so I have paid up for these things, but I just thought they were interesting. So this first one is an Indian like deity, little brass Indian deity. I'm always attracted to things like this. That will go well in my collection. I also got this little tin. I don't know if you can read that. I know some people put their hands behind, I don't know if that helps. It's a bit shiny. So it's called Aseptic Dental Silk, and inside is a little bobbin with silk on. I just thought it was a cool little thing, and I can imagine that on Etsy that would go well, so that. And then I got this little box with sealing wax and a little stamper. I did pay up on this, but I just thought it was really interesting, and so it'll give me something to do some research on and see if I can look out for those and how much they're worth. So those I got from the antique centre. And then my friend Rebecca used to sell, well, she does still sell a bit on Etsy. She used to sell in antique centres, but I bought a bit of stock from her because, you know, it's nice to buy off your friends. She'd got this set of dominoes for the blind. So each one has got these raised bumps, which I thought was really interesting. I'm going to try and sell those on Etsy. I think she's already tried, but you never know. I might have more luck. And then some pretty jewellery, some lovely brooches. I'll show you them individually. So there's this little pink and white one, and this little purple, one with purple stones. And then this one, it's got stripes within the little glass beads, which I thought was interesting. I've not seen one like that before. I think I've had one like this. It looks really familiar. So it's like the Celtic thistle with Mark Seat in there. Really nice. And then finally, this really pretty necklace. Ooh. So, like all Mark's seat there. That looks stunning. Not with a sweatshirt, obviously. Really pretty. So that's everything I got. I've had a really lovely time. It hasn't all been about work, but I've really enjoyed myself despite the weather. But it is time to go home. So I will edit this when I get home and upload it, and I hope you're all having a great week. Love to hear your comments if you've got any ideas what things are worth, or what you like to look out for when you look in charity shops and antique centres, or if you know of any good antique centres down in Devon that I should go to. All right then, lovely to see you. Take care. Bye bye.